Thanks for tuning in for football predictions and wine pairings with Francis. Now, right now, there are no football games for us to talk about, and there aren't any basketball games of note happening this week. But there is something of note in my personal life that's happening, and it seemed like an excellent opportunity to pair wine with that. On Saturday, I will be attending a crab feed. If you're not familiar with a crab feed, what it is a fundraiser where you pay a flat fee and you get to eat lots of crab. They usually start by giving you pasta and salad and bread, to try to fill you up a little bit. But then they start bringing out a lot of crab. Now, where I live, it is currently crab season, so crabs are very affordable. And this is a really popular kind of a fundraiser. I went to one last weekend. I'm going to one this weekend. And if things can work out right with the timing, I'll be going to one the weekend after that. So because of that, I definitely need some wine that I want to take to this. In the past crab feasts I've been to, I have taken sparkling wine or champagne, and those are really excellent choices because the bubbles of sparkling wine and champagne are really able to stand up to the richness of the crab, cut through the fattiness of the butter, and also have the wherewithal to be there with the lemon that is served with the crab. But I wanted to try something different, and I think I may have found something that is going to be a great choice. And what that is a grape called Chenin Blanc. Now, we have not talked about Chenin Blanc at all, and I just could not be more excited to talk about it. Chenin Blanc is a white grape from the Loire Valley in France, and it also is really well cultivated in California. And today's wine is actually from California. So one of the things that you need to know about Chenin Blanc, aside from it being from France, is that Chenin Blanc, when it is made into wine, comes in 3 different styles. And the first style is dry. That's exactly what it sounds like. Not very much sugar, kind of just really cutting to the bone. Off dry, which is a little bit of sugar, but still not very sweet, and sweet. My first exposure to Chenin Blanc was years ago, and it was as a sweet Chenin Blanc. I thought it was just like the kind of drink that drunk housewives like to enjoy during the morning or in the afternoon while their kids are at school. But in fact, it turns out that it can be really a more sophisticated and delicious, substantial wine. So let's kind of get into it. Today's wine is from Clarksburg, California, and the brand is Bruno. This is a 2021 bottle. When you take a look in the glass, it's a beautiful light gold color. And on the nose, we're getting citrus zest, apple, and a little bit of unripe melon. And I want to point out that it's important to note that it's unripe melon versus ripe melon. In the off-dry and sweet versions, you would be smelling that ripe melon because of the sweetness. It would be hitting you right away. But because this is a dry wine, we're not getting that much residual sugar. On the tongue, right away, I'm getting that green apple, the citrus zest. There is a little bit of minerality here. And I would say that this is a medium acidity wine. I'm still getting a little bit of acid right here on the side of my mouth. It has a long finish, but it's pretty easy and nice and smooth. I think this wine is going to really be great. And I also want to point out that this bottle was less than $10. So at this price point, I can get 3 or 6 or hell, even 12 bottles, because sometimes I just want to have one because I'm breathing and I'd like to celebrate that. But I think it's a great choice, and you should run out and try and get it. It's also at a price point where you can try it. If you don't like it, well, you tried something new. But if you like it, hey, you found something that's priced to move. Let me show you the bottle one more time. That's Bruno from Clarksburg, year 2021. All right, I will see you soon. If you're not subscribing, go ahead and do that. Cheers.